Hello there guys and gals, it's Damien here again from DK Footy HD, and I'm bringing you the next instalment from the Championship Manager 01-02 campaign with Spartak Moscow FC. Before we get going and updated on where we're up to, again I have to say a massive thank you to everybody that's been viewing the videos, and as you may have noticed, the channel has a couple of subscribers now, so fair play to you guys and gals that are out there watching the videos and commenting. I'm loving the interaction with you all, so hopefully we can make sure that continues. I'm enjoying bringing these videos, and as I've mentioned in many videos already, I do enjoy playing this Championship Manager 01-02 game. So I'm more than happy to bring some more videos, and of course the more engagement and the more interaction we have on the channel, the more motivation it gives me to keep bringing videos to you. So I'm more than happy to do that, and let's enjoy this journey together. So I'm going to bring you up to speed from where we left off in the last video. Before I do that, there has been a couple of comments on the channel that I just want to give a quick mention to. Thanks to For FIFA Sake. I'm sorry, that's the only name I have for you. If you want to leave a personal name in the comments, by all means do that for us. If not, don't worry about it. I can go with For FIFA Sake. But in the last video you mentioned a player that you'd want me to have a look at. Somebody called Tobros, I think. So I'm going to use this video to have a search for him. And also some of the people subscribing to the channel, in fact all 2 or 3 of you, mentioned that I should go out looking for a central defender, and I couldn't agree with you more, especially the last 2 videos. I've had loads of defenders get injured, so I definitely need another centre back. So again, I'm going to try and get out there and find a centre back as well. What I'll do is I'll use most of this video possibly trying to find some of those players. It could take me a little bit to find the players that I need for the team. Obviously I need to find players that are going to improve the squad. There's no point, you know, just signing any old body, even though it might come to that with all the players I've lost in my defence, but we'll see how it goes. If I get a chance to do a couple of games in the video, again I'd love to do a couple of games as well, because I love the excitement just as much as you do. I don't know what's going to happen when I hit the start game button, so you know it's just as much fun for me as it is for you guys, hopefully. So we'll start off looking at the players and we'll go from there. Alright, so first of all, I'll just go on to my shortlist. I'm going to let you into some major top secrets now. You're actually going to see the players that I've been looking for. This is the kind of here's one I did earlier kind of moment. But before the season even started, any career that I do, I always try and scour the market and see if I can find players that I know are going to improve the squad depending on which team I take over. Some of these players you may know, some of them you may not. Hopefully we can find a defender on here if it was already on there. If not, then we'll go out and look for some. So I'll just sort that first of all. Another thing I like to do is add filters to the search. It refines the search, it makes it more accurate. In terms of obviously I do things slightly different on the player search as opposed to the shortlist. The shortlist is obviously players I have found that I'm interested in keeping an eye on and seeing how they progress. So as far as the shortlist goes, what I tend to do is filter to players that are just interested. That's all I'm interested in at the moment. And as you can see, the players that are on there, it's no surprise, there aren't any players that are actually interested in coming to Spartak Moscow FC at the moment. Possibly because, you know, I haven't, you know, it's the first season, I haven't made a big name for myself. So they're less likely to be interested. So in terms of the shortlist, it's pretty pointless looking on there for a defender, because as you can see, nobody on the shortlist at the moment is interested in coming. So I'll just go back onto all the players on the shortlist. There may be a few on there that you want to jot down and take a look at, so I'll give that a moment or two. There's 2 pages, there's only 1 guy on there. Some of those obviously these ones are arranged transfers. They're ones that were already pre-done, so they're coming through in the next month, I'd say. I think it's the 26th of June when most of them will be available to come and join the club. So they've already been done, which was lucky for me, because now they're actually not showing as being interested in the move, but they've already done the move, so hopefully that should all go through. So what we'll do is then we'll go onto the play search. Obviously I'm going to show you all my secrets now, because this is exactly how I go looking for players. I tend to try and find players that are EU national, just simply for the fact that is it going to let me? I don't think it's going to let me do it, is it? Doesn't look like that's an option available in the Russian league. EU national. It is in the others, but anyway. Okay then, fair enough. We'll just go for central defenders interested and see what pop. Oh, we need to do. I tend to try and go for 0 to 21 first, and see if I can actually find some really good, decent young players. The hidden gems, or the rough diamonds as they're sometimes referred to. So I always do the 0 to 21 search first. If I don't come up with anything, I usually go on to 19 to 25. I don't go above that, because a lot of those players tend to cost a lot more money. Obviously it's worth doing some attributes, because we're looking for specific players, so I'm going to need someone that's got good tackling. If I had a bigger club that was a more well-known, well-respected club, I would put these higher than 10. I would probably aim for like 15 to 20 range, but obviously at the moment Spartak Moscow FC ain't as popular as some of the other European clubs, and I haven't made a name for myself as yet as a manager, because it's only the first season, so I tend to keep these quite low, around the 10 mark. And then so we'll go with tackling, and I want some good positioning as well for a centre back, obviously. Where's the positioning? There it is. So we'll see what that results. And it's only brought back one result, so as you can see, that's why I keep the numbers low with attributes, depending on which team I take over. Obviously if I take on like a Barcelona or a Juve or a Man U or a Chelsea or an Arsenal, you know, you can get better players purely because of the reputation of the club, but at the moment for this league that's what we're looking at. So what I'll do is I'll go back into Simon Downer. Don't know anything about him, I've only just found him through research, as you could see. So let's just do some quick analysation. I don't spend too much time, but obviously I've got specific attributes, so I want to see how close they are. So that his tackling is actually above the attribute that I put in, which is good. And the positioning is what the attribute I put in. Pace is not too bad for a centre back, 11. It could be better, obviously. And I also look at stamina and strength. Now he's got fantastic stamina. Strength lets him down a little bit, so I'd be a little bit 50-50 as to whether I get him or not. So I'll add him to the shortlist for now, and then go back into the filters, and let's see if anything comes up on the 19 to 25s. So as you can see, we've got a few more options here. Make sure that interested is ticked, which it is. So now that I have a few more options, what I'll do is I'll bump these up a little bit, and just to try and refine it to the last couple of results. So we've got 2 players here now, which are slightly better than the guy we found originally, so let's have a look at these. Okay, he's going to need further scouting, so we'll do that, but it looks quite good. 20 tackling, decent strength, good pace, good positioning. That looks promising, and he's had a decent average rating from the games that he's played. And let's have a look at Jonathan Fortune. Again, tackling is very good. 16 is very good for a defender. Anything above 15 for me personally, I think is good. So he's good. He's even got good distribution, which is not bad for a centre back as well. Decision making, that's good. That's above 15. That's right. Positioning 12. Okay, good. Positioning 12. Yeah, I can handle that because his decision making is good. So he doesn't necessarily have to be the fastest player. He is interested. So is there any clauses in the contract? I always look for that if there's any loopholes I can exploit. There isn't there, but this is interesting because he's stated in the contract, in his transfer future, that he feels like he's been treated unfairly and he wants first team football. So there's a very good chance that if I put a bid in, he'll be interested in coming. So let's try 725, and again, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I do like to offer the percentage of the next sale as a bit of an incentive. Probably might not need it for this because sounds like he wants to leave, but anyway, we'll do it. So there we go. Jonathan Fortune is not only a player that could go straight into the team. I think he could go straight into the team and do okay for us, but of course it's cover as well for the defenders that I've got injured. I'm going to be struggling putting out a full defence the next couple of games, so hopefully that deal can get done and concluded pretty quickly, and we can get him on board as well. So that's the defender we've found. I'll put him on the bench as oh, he's already on the shortlist, sorry. I mean, he might as well scout him because the other deal could fall through. I always like to give myself 2 or 3 options for players in case a deal doesn't go through, so that's that done. And the other thing I wanted to do is see if I can find this player that For FIFA Sake wanted me to look at, which I believe was is it Todoros, I think, or Todros? Was it just Todros? Nope, that's not finding anything. Let's try. It's probably going to do like loads. Alright, okay, it's not too bad. Todros, I think it was, that he wanted me to look at. Todorov. No, there's no Todros there. Tedesco. Sorry, no, not Zariev. No, it's not that. It's Todorov. It doesn't look like there is a Todros in this game. It could be that he may have appeared on a later version because this is Championship Manager or 1 or 2 in its rawest form. I've not done any updates, I've not done any patch updates, I've not done any modern day updates. I just wanted the game in its purest form from all those years ago, just for the sentiment value kind of thing, and just to it always interests me to look back on players that have, you know, may have been retired now, or, you know, how did they turn out in real life. So I didn't do any patches, I didn't do any modern day updates, and I certainly didn't do any money cheats, which I've recently heard that you can do. I'm not interested in doing that. It kind of defeats the object really of the game. So there we go. If I believe that's the right spelling that was left in the YouTube comments. That was left by For FIFA Sake, I think. So it could be that he's not on my actual version of the game. He may come on late as we progress in the seasons. I don't know. If you could check the spellings, or check your version of Championship Manager or 1 or 2. It may be an updated version to the one I have, and that may be why I can't find him. If I've spelt the name wrong, I will double check it again when I go back into the YouTube comments, and I may try and search for him in the next video. So that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. We do have maybe time for 1 or 2 games. So we may as well get them in now, and that should take us, it shouldn't make it too long of a video. So here we go, let's have a look. Covton's contract is expiring in 6 months. 32, okay, he's played okay for me. Yep, he's a defender, which I'm going to be struggling with, but in 6 months time, to be fair, I'll sign new players anyway. I don't like players above 25, so even though he's done well, I'll let that contract run out. Kanu, wow, that's a blast from the past. Footballer of the year, African Footballer of the Year, Kanu, excellent. Montella, he's very good on this version. Harry Kewell, remember him? Oh wow, Harry Kewell when he was in his prime. Excellent. Casillas, well, he's had a dodgy World Cup as Casillas. I'm sure he'd be the first to admit that. But obviously on this he was how old was he on this one? Just 21-year-old Casillas. Wow. No wonder he's won Goalkeeper of the Year. 21, he was brilliant as a youngster. Had a fantastic career with Real Madrid. It's a shame that the World Cup wasn't as good for him. I think it kind of reflected on him badly. But he's had a fantastic career, and hopefully he'll probably maybe retiring soon. I don't know. I mean, you can go on for a while as a goalkeeper, so we'll see. No surprise there, Nesta. He's an absolute legend for a defender on this game. I mean, look at them stats. Look at all them 20s, 19s and 20s. Oh wow, what a player! But like I said, you know, it's all right. You know, trying to go for all these players, but unless you do a money cheat, you know, you've got to raise your own kind of money, and you know, 12.7 million. I don't have that kind of money to spend at Spartak at the moment, so it's unrealistic. That's another reason why I want to find the young kids, because they're a lot cheaper, and you can always sell them on for profit, which increases your bank balance, and then it gives you the option to then go on and buy other players. Rosicky, wow, Thomas Rosicky, still doing well for Arsenal. He had a decent season last year, I thought. 1 year he was, what, 20, oh, wow, 21-year-old Rosicky, wow, look at that, awesome, love it. Montella, no surprise there. And Elias, he's very good defender, is Elias, the defensive midfielder, sorry. Looks like he's going to be on his way to Kaiserslautern. That's the Fortuny offer, so that's good, that's been accepted. We'll give him important first team, seeing as at the last club he complained that he wanted first team football, so I'll put him as an important first team player. He probably is a little bit better than the defenders I have, so he will play more games, I'd say, than the others, so I think that's a realistic offer. 3.4, don't need to do any of that, and let's see if we can pull that off. That'll be good if we can get that defender in. Just going through the World Cup here from 2002, which was Japan, I believe. Was it Japan and Korea that hosted that one? Yep, he's accepted. Excellent, that's good. 26th of June, again, that must be when the transfer ban gets lifted in the Russian league. So yeah, we're getting him. Kuprianov, that's good, he's coming back from injury. We got, wow, look at that for a result. Nigeria, Sweden. Nigeria 5-1 winners. No, you wouldn't have expected that. France, Saudi Arabia, would you? Yep, there's Elias, he's signed, so there's no point me leaving him on my shortlist. I'll take that off the shortlist, and let's carry on with this and see if we might just have time for a game. I don't know, maybe 2 games. I don't want, like I said, I don't want the videos to be too long. You know, around the 20-minute mark, I think that's long enough. We can get some good content in, and obviously I've been looking for some players as well, so by all means, you know, throw in some comments about some more players if you know any of other players that I can be looking at and interested in, see if they can improve the squad. Again, I will look back on the is it Todros? I will make sure that I've checked the spelling and everything, and like I said, it might just be that he's not on my version of the game. But I will check that for the next video. I'll bring you up to speed on that as well. Let's have a look. We're still going in the World Cup. We might not have time for a game. Hopefully we will. Yes, we will going to have time for a game, I'd say. Maybe 2 games then. Alright, let's see if we can squeeze 2 games in. So we've got a DMC that's injured. To replace Baranov, I believe. Nope, it's not Baranov. Which one is it? Matic, he'll do for my defensive midfielder. Kebe is back now from being on international duty. He's a defender, so he can definitely go on the bench. And there's Mr. Vasiliuk. As I did promise in the last video, when he did come back from international duty, I said I would try him up front on his own as a sole striker. So let's go ahead and do that then. Let's see what he can do. Apart from that, I think the team's alright. Kubrianov, he's also a defender. Lovchev, he's a forward. Bezrodny, he's a forward. Baranov, attacking midfielder. I think that's alright. Let's have a look. Kalinichenko, Karlstrom, Mr. T, Vasiliuk, Bolotov, Matic. Yeah, let's see how we go with that. Yep, let's do this. Come on then, let's go. Let's see what happens in this game. Spartak against Alanya. And there we go, Mr. Vasiliuk. Look at that, he struck after 9 minutes. What a legend. Fair play for recommending Vasiliuk as a central striker. There's going to be some good competition for Mr. B now. Let's see if he can get a few more. That'll be interesting if he got a hat-trick, wouldn't it? Who do I play in the next game up front as a central striker? Because Mr. B's banging him in, and And now look at that, Vasiliuk struck after just 9 minutes. There's another one. Oh, and it's Vasiliuk. Oh dear. Definitely found some competition for Mr. B. Oh no, you haven't just done that. No way. The goalkeeper's got sent off. Oh damn. Okay then, this is what we'll do. We'll go 3 at the back. And we'll bring Levitsky on for Monakov. Just make sure that he is a goalkeeper yet. Fingers crossed that'll work. Yes, I do want to do that. And yes, we're already 2-0 up. Oh no, 2-1. Come on, Spartak. It's going to be a tough game now. It's going to be a tough half with 10 men. Come on. Let's pull it off. Come on, we can do this. Yes! Oh, it's Mr. Vasiliuk. Hat-trick. Oh, and there's another injury. Can you believe it? No way. He's a left back, but we'll throw him in anyway. Can you believe that? Vasiliuk, a hat-trick. On his debut as the central striker, and we've got 10 men. Fair play to, I believe it was it Eggman Karakaya, was it, that suggested Vasiliuk, central striker up front, as being better than Robson. Looks as though you could have been right there. It looks like you're spot on, and there's a 4th for Vasiliuk. Dear. Oh wow, what a victory. 4-1. Oh, it always feels good when you win, especially with 10 men, but I'm going to lose Kiotis though now. What a donkey. He's going to get suspended now, isn't he? Wow, good win there. England against Costa Rica. I wish they could have done that in this World Cup, but never mind. So let's see. We might just be able to squeeze one more game. Yeah, we'll squeeze one more game in. I'm interested to see. I might just try Vasiliuk again. Oh no, I can't. He's back on international duty. Can you believe it? He scores 4 and then I'm losing him. Damn. Right, where's Levitsky? He's going to have to be my keeper now. Defensive midfielder. We'll put in. Who should we put in for defensive midfield? Oh, Matic is going to have to come out. He's not fit. He's not fit. He's not fit. He's not fit. This does not look promising. And Nanko. Yep, he'll have to be the defensive midfielder for me. Let's put him in as well. Attacking midfielder Lovchev. Bizrodny, yeah, we'll put him in. We'll put Lovchev in. We'll have to use Robson. We'll put Mr. B back in up front. And we'll fill in the subs. Matic, Kalinichenko. There we go, that should do it. Yeah, let's see how we go on now with that one. In fact, Monakov, he didn't do a great. Yeah, I'll put him as defensive midfielder. Actually, is he right-sided as well? Yeah. I'll swap Parfanov, because Parfanov is a defensive. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's see how that happens. Let's see how that shapes up. Let's do this. Come on. Come on, Spartak. Let's have another win. It's a cagey start. And remember, I've lost my first choice keeper, so the pressure's on Levitsky to perform. Yes, there we go. Mr. Robson is staking a claim for a place in the team. No, that's an equaliser. Damn. Come on, Spartak. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, we're back in it. Mr. B. Ever reliable Mr. B. Let's see if he can get us another one. Let's kill this game off. Let's finish it. Come on, Spartak. Let's finish this game off. Come on, kill the game. Don't give him a chance back in it. Come on, Spartak. It's almost half time. Yep, it's half time there now. What's the ratings looking like? There's quite a few sixes on there. I don't like that. But can I realistically do anything about it? Probably not. How fit was Matic? No, 87. I don't want to risk him. It's like I mentioned in other videos. I've found when the conditional rating drops, they tend to get injured a lot easier. So I want to avoid injuries because, as you can see, I've had plenty of them already. We'll just carry on. Just have to leave it at that, and hopefully the boys will pull through for us. Come on, Spartak. They're still winning, so that's good. I'd just like to get another one just to make it a little bit more comfortable. I don't like these edgy ones where there's only a goal in the game. It's freaky and it's nerve-wracking. So come on, Spartak, come on. 68 minutes gone now. Come on, I just want. Oh, you're joking! That's another injury. What is going on? 90%. 87, it's going to have to be Mr. T. What am I doing? Why am I getting so many players injured? This is not fair. Come on. The joys of management, dealing with all these injuries. I can't cope. Come on, Spartak, you're nearly home and dry now. Come on. Come on. Yes! Come on. Managed it. A 2-1 win. So that's 2 games in this video, 2 wins, more injuries. I don't know what's going on with these injuries. If you've any ideas why I'm getting so many players injured, please let me know, because I don't know why it's happening. So there we go. There's the 2 victories, and that has now taken us to the top of the table, which is fantastic. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to stay. And as I said, this video has gone on a bit too long now for my liking, so again, I hope you enjoyed the content. It was a pleasure to bring you another video. I'm loving the engagement on the channel, loving the interaction. Please keep that going if you can. And if you're still enjoying these videos, by all means share them around on all the usual social networks. Let's get as many people involved as we can. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing your comments and the interaction. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one. Damien out.